NASA's New Horizons spacecraft, which visited Pluto in 2015, is embarking on an observing campaign of the ice giant planets Uranus and Neptune. And scientists need your help. Although New Horizons is now far beyond both Uranus and Neptune, throughout September it will be turning its Multispectral Visible Imaging Camera back to look at both planets from a vantage point more than 5 billion miles from Earth. In doing so, it will be seeing these worlds from the opposite direction to how we see them from Earth. To ensure wide coverage of the two planets from a variety of angles, New Horizons will be joined in this endeavor not only by the Hubble Space Telescope, but also by amateur astronomers all over the world who are being asked to contribute observations throughout the month. Of all the planets in our solar system, Uranus and Neptune are the least understood. They've only been visited once before, by Voyager 2 in 1986 and 1989 respectively, and their sheer distances mean they can't be seen in great detail from Earth. So, there's still lots to learn about them, which is the incentive behind New Horizons' observing program. New Horizons' primary science objective for these observations is to learn more about how the atmospheres of the two worlds absorb and emit heat energy, as well as how thermal energy is transported from the planets' presumably rocky cores toward their outer atmospheres. Uranus, in particular, is odd in this regard because it appears to have hardly any heat flowing from its interior into space. Neptune, despite being the similar planet at first glance, radiates over 2.5 times more energy into space than Uranus does. There are several possible explanations for why hardly any heat seeps out of Uranus. One is that an impact may have knocked Uranus onto its side billions of years ago, causing the planet's core to lose all its heat at once. Another explanation is that some kind of layer deep within Uranus' atmosphere blocks heat from escaping. Telescopes with apertures of 16 inches are technically considered quite large for amateur astronomers. With a telescope of this size, observers will be able to image and track activity in the atmospheres of both planets. This activity is driven by the flow of thermal energy, both from inside the planet and from the Sun, and comes in the form of huge, swirling storms that appear as bright spots in the atmosphere. Neptune will appear to reside in the constellation of Aquarius during September, shining at magnitude plus 7.8. It'll be modestly high in the southern sky for Northern Hemisphere observers, sitting just 2 degrees south of the celestial equator. Uranus is expected to be brighter at magnitude plus 5.7 and much better placed in the constellation of Aries.